This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights, as we'll see a team from the American, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Black Knights will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fakes to grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll trying to rumble in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Out of the end zone. Rams him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Valentine. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's up to 55 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing defense.
And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. On the run, it's Valentine. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The sure hands, it's Valentine. Oh, what a move to get room. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Guys, the backyard brawl may be the best rivalry name, and they're duking it out again today. Pitt and West Virginia in a no-holds-barred matchup. Here's the latest. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's man. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back turning it on. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's man. Got his man on the right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now on second down. On the option. Now the toss. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process just steamrolling the defense. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be third and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not sticking.
The Sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
35, Army, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ramsey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Might be calling a hot route. Might be looking to run. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Hamilton.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run.
Number 12, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. What What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Off play action. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Valentine. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. The Sun Devils will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Here comes the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Martin back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Hamilton. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Now rolling to the left. Unleashes one. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now the toss. Touchdown, Arizona State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
56.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Let's take a second about Arizona State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people.
Headed to the end zone. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect. Field looking for a big-time play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Martin will throw it. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Puts him in the spin cycle. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On target to the left. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running to Green. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to...
He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poe. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week. Of who they are, what identity is, because all they've done is struggle around and now give up points.
Find some fresh air.
The return brings it out to the 35, and the Arizona State offense takes over.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the back. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the block.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Martin back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.